What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy with Fishing Lone Star, and I'm holding two bags because I've got to announce the winner of this one, and then we're going to unbox this one, tell you what's all inside the June Topwater box, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I've been catching baits on, where I'm going this weekend. So stay tuned. I'm going to hit you with the intro, and then we'll get in to the unboxing and the giveaway. Let's go. Oh, it's not a three, monster of a fish.
Good fish right there.
All right, guys, unfortunately, it is that time of year where the heat is upon us. And probably no matter where you're at in the country right now, you're probably experiencing some of this heat wave, especially if you're in the South. But in Texas, it is cooking. I mean, cooking right now. And this garage is like a sauna. So I'm glistening a little bit. That's why. But let's dive in. I've got three things I want to cover today, or in this video tonight. First is we need to announce the winner of this bag from a couple months ago, actually a couple weeks ago, I apologize, from last month. So we're gonna get to that in just a moment. We're gonna unbox the June Topwater bag from MonsterBass. There's some awesome baits in here. I can't wait to get to throw some of these. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what I've been catching fish on, what's been working, and then where I'm heading this weekend. I also need to apologize because it's been a couple of weeks since I did this giveaway video, and I don't ever really try to leave y'all hanging that long. But there's a good reason why. So not to get extremely personal, but my grandmother became, I guess she was already and not doing great, but was in the hospital. Her health turned for the worse, and unfortunately about a week ago she passed away. So we were extremely close. It's been very difficult to deal with for myself, my mom, our family. I appreciate any thoughts or prayers that you could send our way. But because of that, I've been a little bit absent in these videos and coming to you to give you the giveaway winner. But stay tuned. I am going to share who the giveaway winner is in just a few moments from this video that was about 3 weeks ago. You can go back and watch that. But today, we're going to talk about the June Topwater box because it's packed full of awesome baits. It is that time of year where topwater is key. It's actually one of the things I've been catching them on. But let's dive into this box. It is all topwater. You're gonna see a lot of frogs. It's pretty awesome. Let's dive in. I'm gonna run through them pretty quickly. Now, first is the Leap Frogs by Z-Man, all right? Now, this is the old school frog color, and it's a pretty awesome, it's kind of a popping frog, but it's got a good belly design on it, so it's gonna walk really well. I can just tell by the way it's designed. The legs are pretty long on this frog though, so you're probably gonna wanna trim them a little bit. The hooks don't look like you're really gonna have to bend them out or bend them up, so the hooks look pretty good. The back is a little flat for my liking. I like a little bit of a undulation, if you will, on the back of the frog to give fish something to hook onto, but a pretty good frog by Z-Man. Also, if you're unaware, Vicious Fishing, they make great fishing line. They also are now starting to make some pretty awesome hard baits. This is their popper, and the exact name of this, I believe, is just, oh, here it is, the V-Pop 80. 80 is because it's 80 millimeters long. It's 3/4 ounce, or 3/4 of an ounce, and this is the bone color, but poppers are working great right now this time of year. Also, the Fat Bastard Frog, and check out the color in this thing. That is pretty darn awesome. This is the Pyro Pete is the color. It is 60 millimeters and looks like a pretty awesome frog. It's got some great hooks on it. It too is gonna be a little bit of a popping bait with the nose. I don't know if you can see that, but a pretty cool bait there. I love this one. I love this particular bait. You've seen previous versions of this, but this is the 3.0, the Patriot 3.0, made by MonsterBass. This is a bluegill color and is just really, really cool. Actually, I apologize. This is the ghost blue color, but I think it looks a lot like a bluegill. But it's a great topwater walking bait. Fish right now can be schooling, especially in the early morning. This is gonna work really well. It's got a good rattle to it. This bait's awesome. You can tell I didn't even take these out of the package yet. All right, next up is a pretty unique buzz bait made by Thunderhawk, and I really like the frog that's on the back of here. So if you don't, I would suggest throwing a lot of buzz frogs on the back of your buzz baits, or just a paddle tail sunbait, but both work really well. This has a weight as well on here. You can change out the hook on the back to whatever size you want for your bait, but the weight also helps keeps that plastic in the water for fish to be able to hook up to. And this is a watermelon chartreuse pepper color frog. It's gonna work great in pretty much any watercolor, but a really cool topwater buzz bait. Speaking of also topwater, sticking in the buzz bait category, this is pretty cool. I forget what these are actually called. Oh, sorry, the Buzzing Warmouth by Big Bite Baits. Now you can rig these multiple different ways. I like to actually throw them so that they flat like this on top of the water, but throw them with a 4/0 or 5/0 hook and literally just kind of steady retrieve them around on top of the water like a buzz frog. And the time I've thrown these, caught quite a few fish. I had to stop using them actually because it was almost becoming too easy. But these work really well. Big Bite Baits has done a really good job on these. So pretty awesome. So that's 6 different baits I've just gone through. The 7th is another Buzz Toad by Ribbit. This is a pretty awesome lure. So this is garlic scented. There's many different colors they make. This is a little bit of a watermelon red flake color by Stanley, the Ribbit frog. Again, I would throw this on a 4/0 or 5/0 hook. The good thing about these is they have really good hookup ratios, and you really don't have to have a heavy rod or heavy braid to throw these. You can throw these on a medium heavy rod or with fluorocarbon and do really well with them. So you've got those as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 topwater baits. Monster Bass crushed it in this box. You're also gonna get some hooks to throw some of those frogs on. In the box, I'm sorry, in the bag, we're now with bags, is featured, I believe that's, yes it is, that is Kelly, Miss Wishing I Was Fishing. And also on the back, there's some helpful YouTube channels that you should subscribe to. I'll read them off to you. It is Alex Rudd, Burley Fishing, Smallmouth Crush. I don't know if you can see that last one right there, but that's right, it's me, Fishing Lone Star. You should subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you are. All right, oops, dropped that. And then a couple of things that are really cool, not to dismiss them, but the Monster Bass sticker. Who doesn't love a good sticker? You get a $10 gift card to the Monster Bass store to buy awesome shirts like this that I'm profusely sweating through right now. And then also the golden ticket. All right, now this can actually win you many more prizes. Just tune in every Thursday night to the Monster Bass channel. They're gonna read off these numbers right here. All right, 4 times or 5 times or 3 times or however many times Rick feels like reading them off within the live stream every Thursday night, Monster Bass YouTube channel. They're gonna read off these numbers and you could win. So check those out. All of that came in the June bag, pretty darn sweet. I will tell you there's one substitute. I'll tell you there's one substitute you may get. The Fat Bastard Frog, this is the Pyro Pete. Some of you are also going to get the Crime Scene. This is a white, kind of a walking frog, as opposed to the Pyro Pete's a popping frog. Both of them are awesome. Give you a quick tip. Go sub to the Monster Bass channel because I just did a video on this frog. It'll be exclusive there. And then in the upcoming video on my channel, you'll see me using this frog and another lure also about to be featured on Monster Bass that caught my biggest fish of the year. So that's to come. All right, so that is it for the June topwater box. Man, packed full of some great baits. If you got any questions at all about how to fish any of them, what type of line, rod, reel, hook, just comment below. I'll be happy to let you know what I would do and what I will be doing to fish these. Stay tuned to the channel because you'll see me fishing some of those. But then for last month's Monster Bass Regional Pro South Bag, I'll tell you who the winner is. Mr. Jose Martinez. I've pinned the comment on the last video at the top. Congratulations, you've won. Hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook. I'll get your shipping information and I will ship this out to you. All right, now real quick, before we wrap up this video, I want to tell you a couple of things I've been doing to catch a lot of fish and hopefully what I'm going to do this weekend as well. In the past, looking back the past few weekends, frogs have been on fire for the majority of the day. Even sometimes with high sun, the frogs have been crushing it, but particularly around holes in grass where the bass are kind of sitting in the grass or underneath it. They're looking at that hole, they see something come through, looks like a bait fish, and they're coming out and crushing it. So throw frogs, any of those that came in your June topwater box, throw those around holes and grass. Kill them right there, let them sit there for a minute, twitch them, kind of try to walk them in place and hang on for some bites because the fish are hiding right now because it's so hot and the sun's high. All right, so do that. Also, throw big worms. That's all I'm gonna say because you're gonna see an upcoming video, biggest fish of the year that I've caught so far. Both on my channel, I'm gonna break it down even more detail on the Monster Bass channel, so go sub to the Monster Bass channel. And if you're not, sub here because that video to come is going to be pretty darn awesome. All right, this weekend I'm heading to Oklahoma. I'm fishing 2 different public lakes. It's an annual guys trip that I have with a couple of buddies from college. We fished Lake Fork last year, I apologize, this time. Now we're going to Oklahoma where they live to fish there for the weekend. I hope to catch some big fish. Caught a 5-pounder out of one of them earlier this year. We hope to beat it now in the summer, but stay tuned. Make sure you comment below how you're catching fish right now. If you've got any comments about the June baits, let me know as well. Happy to answer your questions for you. Make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't. Help us grow the channel. We're on our way to 1 million subs and we're so close. Actually, we're almost to 2,000, so that's pretty awesome, guys. I appreciate your support. All right, if nobody's told you today, God loves you, and so do I. Peace out.